All right, so I'm just here at the Good Mixer, and I'm here with Chris Daley.
Hello there.
Hello.
It
You've just played the Good Mixer. Was it fun?
was fun, yeah. It's such a iconic venue to play at, and I think for those that have been here before and played, from the history of people that have been in here,
Yeah.
I think I don't know, like I think I carry that through into my set. It's kind of like you have to kind of step up in
Yeah.
your mind and heart and body and soul to kind of not emulate those people because you have to have your own little stamp on
Yeah.
things, but to play at a venue that greats have played at,
Yeah.
it's a great privilege, and I'm very grateful. So yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So normally I don't know anything about the bands, but I was just saying that I kind of knew some things about you. That obviously you play at. Well, there's two things, isn't it? We've already discussed it, so it's hard to say it on the interview. Um, let's talk about the Marquise first.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know that I've seen like posts and you're like there and you're like. But did you say that you were there every Tuesday? Is
Every
that right?
Tuesday at the Marquis. It's I mean, again, I love that place with all my heart. I owe so much like to the Marquis, but every Tuesday I'm there, and the idea of that night when I started it was that okay, I want to give back to not just a pub, but people in general in a pub. You know what I mean? There's people that go into a pub to listen to live music, and there's so much talent out there at the moment, bands and artists.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, let's build a community, like a social club of music fans and artists that can vibe and enjoy each other's company. And so I have a guest artist each week that comes down
Yeah.
and they perform. And I do a little bit myself. But yeah, I wanted to give back to the music society, if you like, with these people that come down and play.
Is it like people that you've seen along the way, like sort of out and about? Is that like
Yeah, for sure, definitely. I think there's a lot of selfishness in me. I think I really like that band. I'm going to get them in the Marquis so I can hear them again.
That's good
And I
though,
want
isn't
people to hear them as well because I know how good they are. There's, I mean, there's so many. I go through too many names, but I've had some really amazing talent in there.
it? Yeah.
And it's great because, as I said, you're getting people from all walks of life who are just coming to a pub.
Yeah.
To sorry, not a pub. It's the
It's
rock and roll
it's
watering
like
hole
one
of
of the
of London.
yeah.
It's the greatest place on earth. I love it there. But yeah, so yeah, just give these bands and artists an opportunity
Mm.
to be seen by the masses. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
give them a new follower or a new following. I think it's important to keep that music coming out because, as I said, there's so many great artists, and just be able to use that venue
Yeah.
to sort of promote these bands is amazing. And as I said, I'll be forever grateful to the Marquis.
Yeah. I mean, you were saying about the good mixer, but I feel like any band that plays Marquis is like you know, it's like tick
Mm.
bucket list, isn't it?
Yeah, for
Bucket
sure. I mean,
list.
oh God, like Green Day. I've been in there and played a few
Oh
years
yeah, I
back.
forgot about that.
The
Yeah.
Lanthams.
Yeah.
You've had Carl Faulkner from The View played acoustic set in there.
Nice.
So and yeah, and hats off to Tom McGuinness who runs the place. He does an unbelievable job in there, and what he's created in there is second to none. It's just amazing. So yeah, he's amazing. I love Tom.
Yeah.
Got you know me. Hey now. Think too much to ask you to hold me, but you see I'm in a terrible way. I know you gotta tell me that you told me so, but babe, I had a beautiful day.
And then obviously the other thing that I heard was that you were on The Voice at one point.
Yes. I went on to the TV. It wasn't. I went on the TV. It wasn't Crime Watch this time. Um,
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, no. So I went in at 2000 and 2019.
Mm.
I got the call, went through and met the executive producers. I think
Oh no! Wait, hold on. There we go.
we're back on. We're back on. We're back.
Yeah.
So 2019 went on there. I had Ollie Murs, Tom Jones, Will I Am,
Yeah.
and did I say Jennifer Hudson?
No.
And Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Which is cool, and it was a good experience. I worked with a guy on there who was a vocal coach. He also done a vocal coach for Adele and Jessie J.
Right.
So I've got a lot of he taught me a lot in terms of singing and how
Yeah.
being professional with a singing voice. I'm just shouting down the mic. But yeah, that was a great experience. I didn't get a turn, but just how you've been on The Voice, on the telly, and it kind of puts you in good stead for the future. And that's what it done. You know, it helped me to grow as an artist, and try and find who I was in this crazy world of the music industry. You know. But yeah, it was great fun. It was good fun.
I think things like that. I mean, it's just going to grow your confidence, isn't it? Like to know
Yeah.
that you can like handle that kind of audience. It's like, yeah, for sure.
It's trying to get out. It was difficult in a way, because in my mind it works like the catastrophe and shock factor of, oh my word, like there's going to be millions watching this, like, oh, and you're like stiff and like, oh my god. But you have to kind of overcome those anxieties, if you like, you know. And but no, it was great fun, you know. And it's TV at the end of the day, you know. It is for TV purposes, and there was so much talent on there, like so many amazing vocalists. So just to get on there through the thousands and thousands of people that auditioned was an amazing achievement, I suppose. But we don't give myself enough credit for it. But it was funny because when I went on there, you read the comments after, and back then I kind of short sort of moddy haircut. And there was loads of nice comments, but there's a few bad ones. And one guy called me Poundland Liam Gallagher, which I absolutely loved. It was so funny.
Change your name now.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Timu Z Gallagher.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there you go. But no, it was good fun. It was good fun.
Oh, that's nice. I feel like I've seen you a couple of times, and I feel like it's you're wearing your heart on your sleeve. You know, I feel like you're quite soulful. So I feel like I haven't seen the footage, but I can imagine you were still soulful and like true to yourself.
Yeah. I try my hardest to be. I mean, even though you're singing someone else's songs, but I suppose you've got to put your own little stamp on it.
Yeah.
I think it's important for me because I do a lot of cover gigs, you know, as well. Which I'm very grateful to do it as a living. Very grateful. But you know, I had to. There was a lot of things inside of me that needed to come out, and I think there's nothing more powerful than the pen, and a bit of paper. Do you know what I mean? And getting that all out of me onto paper and then into people's ear holes, because it's such a big thing for me to get whatever's going on inside out. Because it, good or bad, but it can, you know, sometimes it's bad. It can manifest into something toxic. I'd rather get that out of me onto a bit of paper and then, you know, try and work a song out of it, you know.
It's quite bluesy then, like modern day blues.
Yeah, I suppose it could be like that. Yeah. But I am a massive fan of sort of soul music, and I try and sort of emulate that into my music as well. And obviously I've got massive influences like Paul Weller and Noel Gallagher, Richard Ashcroft's a big, massive influence to me. Ryan Adams as well. Ryan Adams is a big influence. But I just try and put my own stamp on it. You know, if it comes out, sounds all right, and I think I'm happy with it, then great. You know, horses for courses, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah.
Please don't ask who's Debbie and Sue, what the kids got for their grades. 'Cause all I remember was winning a dance and half-fed